Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. I think Solana is worth to get another update today. Just really wanted to combine it with a very important message here about Solana. So first of all, everybody who's been following me on this channel for a while now knows that we've had this target area defined since we were actually since October, November, yeah. So we have come all the way down into this target area, which was originally, I think it did start at $130, but obviously we were quite far away then. So as you come closer, you then have to narrow it down, which we did. And what I really want to communicate here is that the price has seen a very, very healthy and good reaction to this target area. Yeah, I mean, we can just look at CoinMarketCap and you can see that Solana is now doing a 12% up, which is so important because Solana has reached its target level, right? So these target levels, they are not there for fun or anything. They are there to determine the area with the highest probability where we could see a turnaround, yeah, a turnaround, and to complete the correction. So this target area is sitting here between the 0.786 and the 0.618 fib level for Solana, and it has come already below the 0.618 and yeah, between the 0.618 and the 0.786. And in here, we've seen a very strong reaction now. You know, it's not like VeChain, which is still sort of hovering along in this target area. Any crypto, including Ethereum, that has seen the target area, yeah, and that has come into the target area. And this is all based on the Elliott wave method on Fibonacci levels, you know. They could now start to move up. They could have completed their correction. It's too early to say that, yeah. And I primarily still believe we are going to come down once more, but I really want to emphasize that we are seeing a very strong reaction here to that target area. And what I'm extremely happy about is that all channel members who've been following me with my buy orders were able to buy Solana at $82. That is the absolute low here. That on that day, the price did come down to $80.70. I think it should have triggered for everybody who did set it at $82. I think there was quite a bit of a difference, but that's fantastic because this is an absolute low, and we are now already at, we were temporarily today already at $113. Now, I personally, for me, it would be too early to sell yet. I think there is, looking at the potential what Solana could do, is just, it would just be too early to take a little bit of profit now, you know. But at least, you know, from here to there, this was a whopping nearly 40% profit within just a few days. I find that really, really good. Another buy order, I think, triggered just above $100. Even that is in profit. But I personally started to dollar cost average into Solana here a bit earlier already on the way down. But I'm rather seeing this as a long term. But that was really a nice low that was in. And yeah, I mean, I primarily still think we are coming down lower, but I really want to emphasize the importance of these targets area. I mean, as I said, I don't give them to you for fun. These are really the target areas where I believe with the highest probability, or not I believe it, is actually written sort of in the rules of the Elliott waves, that these are the areas where with the highest likelihood you're going to see a turnaround, yeah? And in addition to that, you now see Solana making a really, really strong reaction to that target area. So I'm not telling you that this is already the beginning of new all-time highs, no, but the possibility is there, yeah, because we have seen the target area. The indicators were very low. We've seen here an oversold area on the 4-hour chart. On the daily, we were massively oversold. Here on the 4-day chart, we are potentially turning around, even though I'm not really convinced yet, but potentially, you know, on the RSI as well, we came down really low. We came down nearly to 30. So there is a potential possibility that we're turning around, but it's too early to talk about it yet. But that is why I believe in the power of dollar cost averaging in at the current levels. Yeah, that is why I share my own buy orders as well on Discord for everybody who wants to follow them. This is never financial advice, but these are opportunities, right? Especially as we have already seen the target area. Now, as I said, primarily I would still expect to come down lower. And I've been talking probably for a week now about the potential of Solana to be here in a wave 4 correction, yeah, and then to see still the wave 5 to come down. And that wave 4 correction could go all the way up to $128, maybe even 130. Yeah. This is again based on the Fibonacci retracements of that wave 3 to the wave 4. Did tell you earlier today and even yesterday that we're going to see here first the $105, $106 level. Now we did see that strong, well, not strong reaction, but we saw a reaction. But then in line with expectation to reach the ideal level of around $128, that we're going further into the target area, and we're doing that. So it's pretty much no surprise. But what is looking really good, and which is a bit surprising, is that this is really a very strong move up today. Now that could be triggered by some news, you know. But as I said before, the ideal target area for a wave 4 would be here around $128. So from there, then the price is basically drawn to this. And how do we determine that? Well, we take the fibs from the wave 2 to the wave 3, and then you can see why this is the target area. The 0.382 fib level here at $128 is the ideal target. Now this wave could go all the way up to $142. It could go all the way to the 0.5 fib level. A wave 4 can do that. If we break above that, maybe the low was in already. Yeah, maybe the low was in already. Unfortunately, we never know, but unfortunately we can't really say before that. So the message here is, if we move above $142, $143, and that would be when we are probably going to break out of this channel as well, then I think we can possibly assume that the low was already in, and that we're going to see potentially further price increases, yeah, with a higher likelihood then, with a much higher likelihood. So yeah, Solana could already have completed this correction. I think still at the current stage, the likelihood is fairly low still, but because of that, I did place buy orders in this target area, which is fantastic. And that way I don't need to FOMO in now, because the buy orders already did trigger, which is fantastic. And we were very close to the lowest level that I expected was $56. Again, primarily I still think we're going to get there until we break this 0.5 fib level that I just shared with you. I would still stick with this scenario that we're going to come down once more lower, but the target area, as I said, was not there for fun. So yeah, it's good to see that strong reaction, and it's remaining and getting very, very interesting. So yeah, that was just what I really wanted to share with you. Good news for Solana, and maybe just another look here on the weekly RSI, because as well here we can see now for the first time this week we are seeing decreasing selling pressure. Now it's too early to really talk about it, or to really interpret that as a bullish move, but yeah, it's starting to look interesting, and I'm definitely gonna take a very, very close look here in the next few days on Solana. At the moment, all going according to plan anyway, because in both ways, it's pretty much done what I expected. First, to come into the target area here, it did that, you know. We talked about the target area, as I said, in November. It's come into the target area, and if we now go to a new all-time highs from here, it would also have been in line with expectations, because we've hit the target area. But primarily, I do expect still, well, it did reach the small yellow one here as well, still to come down once more into the target area. But I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know if it's complete yet or not. But I'm extremely happy that we see this strong reaction, and that we bought at the low here, and that we could see further upside from here, which would be exciting. But what I need to say, why I also expect primarily another move down, is because I do still expect that for Bitcoin as well. And I would think that Solana will have it very difficult to make a lone move here to the upside, okay? So yeah, that's my view on Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe, and if you really like the content, also want to see my buy and sell orders, join a fantastic community with now over 800 members, then maybe join the channel membership, and it doesn't cost a lot. Other YouTubers and technical analysts charge a lot more, believe me, and you probably know that. Yeah, join a great community. You can do that on YouTube or my website, and you can find a link for that in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.